up their defense, or were there just some looks that
Yeah.
guys normally make didn't make?
Yeah, I thought we had some looks. I thought in the starts, the reason I called timeout, we didn't have good movement offensively, but we had some looks at the basket that just didn't go down. It's just different with their size and athleticism versus ours. They get layups and they make them. We get layups and we miss them. And you have to attribute that to their size and athleticism and just overall skill level. And but we had some looks there. Hummel had like 3 looks to start the second half. They were just wide open. Guys were going underneath screens. We were re-screening. He's stepping into it. It's a rhythm shot. It just doesn't go down. We had to get them playing from behind and chasing us a little bit. And when they chased us and we did good things and we come away empty-handed, it's pretty difficult to do. But you have to give them credit. I said it when we played Michigan State before. You just don't have an answer for Derek Nix. I know Draymond Green has a triple-double, and he's a great player. But when you have that kind of size, and then we don't have somebody that can keep Brandon Dawson off the glass at times. And we just have to do a better job against size and athleticism like that of not letting them get in those positions. Because once they get in those positions, they're going to be pretty successful.
Matt, obviously being down 2 guys, only had 2 practices to get ready for it. What did you have to do from a lineups perspective to kind of cover the 2 losses?
Well, obviously we didn't want to exhaust our guys by, picking up full court. That's probably the one thing that we did differently on the defensive end. We backed up and we tried to keep the ball out of the post. And with that being said, Austin Thornton was huge for him. We tried to take him out of rhythm because we knew he was a good shooter, and then also try to limit their post touches in there and back up a little bit and kind of play cat and mouse. And he just kind of held the basketball a couple times and just stuck jumpers right in our face and made us adjust a little bit. And then when we adjust and take him away from shooting it, now he's going to be a better, post feeder. So, that's what a good team has. A good team has a lot of weapons. But for us, going into the game, we liked how the game kind of unfolded, and we liked some of the matchups. We just we felt we had to outscore them a little bit. I didn't know how we were going to stop them. We just felt we had to play better on the offensive end and get in the 70s, scoring the basketball. Not the game getting in the 70s, but just us scoring the ball. We felt like we had to get into the mid to late 70s to have a chance tonight.
Coach, there was a moment in the first half when you're about halfway on the floor pumping your fist, and there seemed to be like a lot of motion involved in this game, especially early. Can you just talk about where your team was mentally coming out of this to have that kind of excitement, and then is that hard to sustain for 40 minutes when you come out with that much energy?
Well, that's what a game's about. You have to be able to sustain, that intensity and playing at a high level. I was, worked up. I thought we were in the short end of a couple calls during that stretch, and then we actually kept making a play. And that's something for us that we've struggled with, and here in the past couple of weeks we've done a better job with it, and we've added fuel to the fire by adding our own adversity. But when adversity sets in, how are you going to handle it? And during the courses of games, sometimes we haven't done a great job with that. Here in the past couple of weeks, we have, in terms of playing the game, of handling some adversity and fighting through. And that was another example where I thought we did a good job, but we just couldn't handle that kind of a drought shooting the basketball against a quality team like Michigan State.
Matt, as you've processed what happened the last 72 hours or so, do you feel anger now, disappointment? What are your emotions as you've processed it?
Well, I'm proud of our seniors. I think all 3 of those guys, even though they didn't shoot the ball great, came out and were good leaders for us and played well. And, as a coach, you kind of get used to things. You move forward. And at times we get consumed with guys when they do the wrong thing, and I'd rather just get consumed with the guys that do the right things. And our guys aren't perfect that are on our team right now, but I think we have a lot of good guys that are going in the right direction in terms of playing and giving us a good effort. But it is disappointing. There's no doubt about it. It's disappointing because when you put in time with guys and you give guys a second chance, that's what it's all about. Everybody in this room, you think about the chances you get in life. You think about somebody sticking by you. And I know I had people stick by me, maybe they shouldn't have done it, and I stuck by somebody. And it didn't pay off, and I feel like I let our team down by doing that because I think I made a decision that was best for an individual, and in the long run, it wasn't best for our team.
Matt, Ryan just used the term addition by subtraction in reference to Kelsey leaving. Obviously, I don't think anybody wants to trash anybody on the way out the door, but do you think there's any component to this now where maybe there's a little less drama?
Well, I think the one thing you try to do is educate your players, and I don't want to give Ryan Smith his opinion. You know, that's what he feels. He sees some things that I don't. And as a coach or as a parent, you know, you're looking through your own glasses, and, you know, you move forward. And I think DJ Bird's a great kid. He made a mistake, and hopefully he learns from it, and I think he will. But, you know, when something happens and you got to part ways with guys, it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't, because in a way I failed also, because you're trying to reach people. That's our job. It's what we do. And but you know, you wish him well and you hope things work out. And if this decision helped him in life, then so be it.
DJ Bird on the bench today, just sitting there. What was his involvement level? You know, was he pretty involved in the game talking? And how do you think he'll respond and bounce back when he returns to action?
You know, I didn't pay attention really much to it, obviously, during the course of the game. I talked to him a little bit at halftime, but just keeping the guys there. And he'll respond. You know, it's like taking Ryan Smith and Lewis Jackson out of the starting lineup. Anytime you take character out of the starting lineup and do something, character always responds. You know, DJ Bird's got character. He'll respond.
You touched on this a little bit, but today your seniors went combined for 49 points, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, especially with everything that happened this week and the last time you faced Michigan State, everything, all the adversity they had to go through, coming into this game in the last couple of days, what have they done differently to really step up to the plate?
Nothing really. You know, we just tried to talk about what we needed to do on both ends of the court. I thought offensively we could do those things. I wondered defensively if we could match. Sometimes their best offense is when the shot goes up and is missed, you know, because now they're getting those rebounds and they're at the rim. And, you know, we wanted to bring the kitchen sink at them if they got offensive rebounds, and they just went through us. So nothing. I felt offensively we could do some things tonight, and we did. I thought we did. The ball didn't go in. You know, we needed Smith and Hummel to knock down some of those shots. You know, we're a perimeter-oriented team. We have to figure out ways to get the ball to the rim, you know, in a different fashion, and it's hard because we don't have a post presence. You know, we lost a little bit of our athleticism and our quickness. So now you're just trying to do some things. You know, make sure you play to your strengths, and that's all we did. But we had to make some. We had to make some more shots. We had to keep them out of transition a little bit less, and you do that by making shots. And we weren't able to do that.
Thank you.
Thanks.